Batman fans and toy fans, we have here the Vtoys Extreme Suit Batman figure, and it is actually based off Arkham Origins. So if you guys know the armored suit, this is the one. Set here is the front of the box. You can see here a picture of the figure in the back and a little logo. And then you see here the left side of the box, description, and then here's the back of the box, same description, but you're gonna see a little bond sticker, and actually shows the production number on this one. This is actually number 174 that I have here. There's a little close-up. And then here's the right side of the box. Same description. And now we're taking it back to the front of the box. And now let's see what's inside the box. And here we have the Batman figure, the Batman wallpaper on the left side. And you guys can actually see here, it's a little preview of Gotham City. It's a little nice wallpaper. It kind of reminds me of Blade Runner, actually. But maybe it's just coloring. Now back to the figure. You can see here the figure, the accessories on the right side. Now it's for a close-up on Armored Batman. You can see here that's on a metallic paint and has nice sculpt work. Has like that battle effect detail, so some damage areas. And then even the Batman logo is nice. And then the bottom of the legs, you can see here, even has braces and armored plates. Little yellow lines, that means like it's using electric or Tesla coils. And then you can see here the boots has little spikes. And then here you can see the back of the figure, and you see it's actually sculpted as well. And the paint is so nice, that's for sure. And then you see on the other area is like little gauntlets. And then you see more detail on the arm. And now as for the rest of the accessories, you get the bat hook. It's actually like a little rubbery feel on the tip, but the rest of it feels nice, solid plastic. Unfortunately, you can't take off the tip piece, so it's kind of stuck there. But overall, it's a nice quality. Paint is kind of flat black. Now as for head accessories, you get one head, open mouth head, has a little nice detail on the paint lip, and the rest of the sculpt work is pretty similar to the other head, just has an open mouth mask. Now starting off with hand accessories, you get your default fisted hands, nice sculpt work, nice paint work. You can admire the little orangeness that's supposed to be like electric punches. And here's the side of the hand. You do get a pair of relaxed open hands for left and right. You do get also a pair of open trigger hands, or more like hook hands, or you can also put the batarang hands. And last and least, open grab hands, very similar to the trigger hands, so just a heads up. And of course, a Batman won't be Batman without his batarangs. Nice sculpt work and paint work, and they're pretty rubbery, so don't feel like you're gonna break them. Now on putting the batarangs on the hand, you just grab any trigger hands, and you just put it in there between the little fingers, snugs in with no problem, stays there tight. Now swapping out hands, all you gotta do is pull out the hand, and you're gonna see here it's actually on a tiny nub, and these are pretty thin, so be careful. Try to use hot water every time you do it, or just make sure it's a good enough hole. And then you put in the new hand and slips in with no problem. As for popping out the head, all you're gonna do is pop out the head from the top, and you can see a little ball joint there, and then you just grab the replacement head, slap it in, and boom, stays there, has a nice scale, and looks good. Now, as for this shoulder here, you can actually pop it off, and you can see a little nub joint there. And the great thing is you can slip it in with no problems. You see a little nub joint hole there. Click it in, and you can actually move it up and down, so it won't affect the articulation. Now to start off with articulation, we're going to just start with the head. Twist to the left, twist to the right. You see here you got to pick up the head, just it doesn't affect the round area on his neck cowl. And then as we're tilting the head left, and then tilting the head right. Then you can look this much down and this much up. Now as for arm articulation, you can raise it this far up. Then you can raise it this far up. And you can see here, you're kind of limited there just because you have soft goods, so you got to be careful. Now as for arm swivel, you can tilt this far left and that far right. Now as for elbow articulation, you can get this far in. Now as for the armor plates, you can actually move around with no problems. And then as for the gauntlet, you can twist it left and right just slightly, but not a lot. You can rotate the hands and no problems at all. You can raise the hand up this far up and this far down. And the only con is the little piece here is just blocking to go up. Now as for waist articulation, you can tilt this far left and this far right. And then since you have an armor plate on, you're gonna have to use the crotch area to go this far down. And then you go this far back. Now to start off with leg articulation, you can see here that the crotch area is a bit sticking out a little bit, but overall it doesn't affect the articulation at all. As you're putting the legs down, you can go this far low. For kicking up, you can actually kick this far up. Then you're able to kick this far back, which is not much, but it's because the crotch area here is kind of blocking it. But you can just twist a little bit and you'll be able to get more. Now, as for the knee joints, you can actually bend it back this far, but you're kind of limited due to the boots and the armor plates in a way. Now, you do have thigh swivel. You can turn this far left and this far right. Here's my biggest issue with this figure is the ankles. So pretty much there's no ankle joint. It's just an ankle ball joint. So pretty much you just stick the ball joint in there. But my left leg is super loose, like to the point that I can just twist to the left, it falls off, or I twist to the right, it falls off. Doesn't make sense at all. But if I use the other foot, it has no problems. Not that big of a problem like the other one, but it still pops off. Honestly, that's pretty much my only gripe there. Now for the rest of the foot, you can kick this far up and this far down. One huge thing I want to point out, that this figure has no balance. It pretty much falls and just keeps falling. Something to do with the feet. I don't know if the pattern of the foot is not too flat enough or just the weight is off from the top. Now for a scale comparison, we have here the Vtoys Batman PX. Then we have the Vtoys Armored Batman. And then we have here the Marvel Legends Scarlet Spider and the Soap Studios Bruce Wayne. And we just saw the Vtoys Batman fall off. And yeah, it has something to do with the feet. It's just not balancing correctly. So overall, the Vtoys Armored Batman is a great piece. But there are some huge gripes there. Especially the foot area, it's just a huge problem for me. And also another thing is the flimsy cape. I feel like they could have done a better job. They could have at least made it wired. I mean, just take a look at it. It's pretty much just plain. There's no shadowing or no dirt feel. But overall, it's a great piece. The figure has great sculpt work, don't get me wrong. It has great paint work. And the articulation is there, that's for sure. Especially for, an armor figure. But yeah. Take a look around. It's an amazing piece, don't get me wrong, but there are some gripes there, but hopefully in the future they improve, because don't get me wrong, it's a great piece. Just wish it was a more steady figure. So yeah guys, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment below and I'll do my best to respond back. Thanks for watching and take care.